Thank you for joining me here. My name is Carolyn. This is your weekly love reading. It's for January 8th through 14th, 2024. We've been processing through some clearings and alignments in the consciousness, in the brain that is supporting the two of you really cognizantly see each other clearly and accurately, have better understanding of the Holy Grail union and what ultimately the two of you are creating together in the new earth for the unions, for the family, for this new earth paradigm. And it's all seeded through the consciousness field. So there's been a lot of clearings and upgrades to align this awakening for the two of you, this understanding, and it's helping the two of you really heal and move on from the past and also foundationally manifest this new lifestyle. So everything that's been coming through has been helping the two of you have that clear knowing and understanding within yourselves. So let's see if this is continuing on this week. We do have the Capricorn new moon on the 111 portal this week as well. So there's some new beginning energy coming in with that. We have the Queen of Cups as the overall energy this week. This could be talking about you. Wow, the King of Swords. So a masculine and feminine energy. It looks like some things are really transmuting here as well. So healing. This is the mental and emotional alignment that the two of you have been going through as well. And I feel like this is a continuation this week of what's already been happening, really since the solstice, maybe even earlier through the 12/12 portal in December. And then creative endeavors is the last card. And this is all about the Holy Grail and the Hero's Gamos alchemy that we've been talking about. So it looks like there's definitely some conclusions because it's been about creating emotionally and mentally for the two of you, the masculine in the consciousness, the feminine in the emotional body. So this is the healing and being that king and queen energy coming in. Looks really good that this has been successfully accomplished, and I feel like is also detoxing or purifying out to clear things up and make things very easy to understand. And it feels like a unit, like I'm seeing the infinity symbol with this and teamwork energy basically, and possibly now ready to create the union, the new earth, all these new beginnings that are opening up. And it's like this expansion basically for the two of you coming in. So let's see how the energies are coming through. We do have the King of Cups for you in your consciousness. Really, really good to see with the Two of Pentacles and then milestone. You can see that's got like the Holy Grail chalice in that. So it is showing with you, the feminine here, that you are successfully ready to move forward here. There's a masculine and feminine in that Two of Pentacles card here as well, showing the balance coming in. So hierarchy is also what I'm hearing. I'm hearing new name with that as well, new understanding of yourself, and also some sort of awakening with the masculine and how the masculine is supporting the feminine. And it could be alchemically as well, that this understanding is, it's a fluid understanding and knowing like how your counterpart can partner with you, serve this mission with you, be in alignment with you. So with the King and Queen of Cups in the reading, I feel like it is now, this is your thoughts towards the union, and I'm seeing this nutshell here as the brain, and it's just confirming to me like the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, this balance, the masculine and feminine, the mind, emotional body. Like there is some, I'm hearing that yin yang energy as well, which has been coming up in the readings recently. Looks like it's all coming to a completion and closure and understanding. So I'm seeing like there has been some healing medicine, and maybe even you've been taking herbal teas and stuff like tonics of sorts to help detox and clear the mind. And that could also be part of what's helping this alignment come together for you. Now there's a street cleaner going by outside, so it might be a little noisy, but that could be about also symbolic because what this cleaning has been, this detoxing and alignment has been for you. And I feel like a lot of these energies recently have been to help the feminine see that she is this powerful empress, she's this powerful creatrix, and get back that feminine life force energy and owning it, embracing it after a Piscean age timeline where the feminine was really, the divine feminine Christ was really suppressed and siphoned. So it does feel like you're in much better alignment now and more harmonious in your heart space and your emotional body. We do have the Wheel of Fortune emotionally this week for you, the Nine of Swords, and then your higher self coming in here. So this is like the higher heart chakra connected with that. For me, the higher heart chakra, what I've been shown, is really connected to our star origins as well. And I'm hearing something connected with the land on this level. So it's showing me like some sort of clearing is happening. What it looks like to me, though, value and worth system, is this dark feminine challenging oppression, envy, jealousy, siphoning the divine feminine Christ life force energy, all these things that we've been processing through clearing to get this alignment back in order for the divine feminine Christ. It looks like this, it's a shadow wound is also what I'm hearing it as. So these cycles are completing it on this level here as well. So that's where the Wheel of Fortune is taking you out of these tragedies and moving you into this newer timeline healed. So this is where your higher self and that emotional healing's coming for you. It's collapsing the older timelines is what I'm hearing. So again, it's bringing me back to this victimhood, and the way these systems were controlling the feminine was to emotionally hurt. But I'm hearing emotional rapture and detoxing. So it was like that portal to always access the feminine, to keep her suppressed, keep her in lack of worth, easily controlled, keep her away from her natural birthrights and power and creation energy, was to always hurt the emotional body. So now with this leaving, it's like you're the way to conquer this is to override that and not get in that victimhood, that lack, like really stay in your emotional power basically and embrace that and stay in that love frequency and like override these lower emotions or the pain that you've experienced with love basically, and self-love and your value and your worth. And that's self-care is really important to maintain that for yourself so you're not depleted constantly, right? So it's effort to keep your vibration high, and but doing that, it's like a suit of armor basically around the feminine is the way I'm hearing it as, and it keeps you protected, and it's moving the timeline. It's clearing this energy out basically just by staying in that higher vibration of love and unity and oneness and worth. And it's like being trusting and like faithful and like living that, like, I think it feels like what it feels like is not falling, not even thinking about these emotional abuse and things that have happened. It's like somehow now time to move on from that and just let it clear, like not focus your attention on that so much any longer. And I think what's happened is these memories, the subconscious memories, the cellular memories, these things have all been clearing out of the consciousness. So it's going to help you basically, like with brain rewiring is what I'm hearing, to stop thinking about these things as well. And the oppression that you've experienced, right? And so this, maybe if you are triggered or you start finding yourself thinking about these experiences in the past or even in the present, it's like important to realign your thoughts back to love and your power and like your higher self and your soul's calling, and redirect your focus elsewhere basically. And doing that is just removing this energy out. It's garbage is what I'm hearing. So it's like out with the garbage. Okay, and in the blocks we have victory card here, the Six of Wands with the Six of Cups, so a double six here, and then increase. So you're here basically, it's at the end of clearing out all of these relationship cycles for you to complete this cycle, right? And that's what the Wheel of Fortune's coming in for you. And it's just based on love really is what I'm hearing. So it's time to set yourself apart now and move on into this higher timeline, into the new earth, into your position of really like you're the Queen of Cups. This is what it's ultimately about. So everything that's been done to you is really tried to prevent you from being in this position. And it could have been attack on your feminine channel, attack on your parenting, your family. There could have been many ways that the Queen of Cups symbolizes here that this avenue of coming at you has been on. So it's like you need to be the winner, the victor here with the Six of Wands. Like you need to prove to everything and everyone, like this stuff can't take you down. You're not going to stay stuck in bed or detoxing. Like you're not going to let these things like weigh you down anymore. It's like saying enough. Like I'm going to take care of business. I'm going to get up. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of my needs. Even if I'm tired, you know, it's like, I'm going to exercise even though I don't feel like it kind of idea. I'm going to stay happy. I'm going to think positive. I'm going to be in a good mood. You know, I'm going to set the intentions for the day that this is going to be a really good day rather than I have a stressful day. I've got a lot on my plate. I got this, and it's just like that sort of energy. I think weighing you down is just not, it's like such a fine line right now, moving out of this stuff that's been really suppressing the feminine for so long, right? So it's like aligning to what you want to feel like and have your life look like is making it happen. Like you need to create this foundation right now of how you, even if it's day by day right now, how you want your day to go. Set the tone, set that frequency, and build on this on a daily basis right now, because this is the end of cycles for you. So we do have to kind of switch. It's the end of purifying these things out. So it feels like you just have to switch gears. And this is definitely in relationships. Like there's a couple in the water and then her watching. And I feel like this is ultimately the sea point pain of cycles and lifetimes that of separation of the two of you. And there's always like that third party karmic energy that's gotten in the way and gotten the win and gotten the union and gotten your counterpart, all these sorts of things. And I think they've disrupted the consciousness is what I'm hearing, and keeping the feminine just in a state of grieving, constant grieving, right, over these things that have happened. So even if it's just in the cells, it's still healing in the subconscious, and it's been carried on from lifetimes and generations. We're here to process all of this out to and alchemize it out to that 0 point. So this week is being very proactive and in charge of your emotional body and how you feel and your thoughts towards life in general and your relationship. And we have the Two of Pentacles here again. So you have this twice. It's in the thoughts and it's in your action steps here this week, with the Emperor card and then courage, right? This is what to be with your Emperor King counterpart here. It's like you got to get balanced. You got to stay balanced and be strong here. And that's where you're getting the win over these systems or situations, right? This is something within you that you're conquering, basically. Like I feel the externals coming to a closure with these systems. I feel like we've collapsed them on so many different layers here, but it's like the feedback of that, the loop, the memories, the program, you know, has to change here. We need to get used to a new cycle. And I'm seeing again, like a lot of spell work in these cards was done. And it's like you're waking up from the spell, your counterpart's waking up from the spell here. So I'm hearing it is like a death and rebirth cycle as well on this level. So you're coming out of that death component into the rebirth here. So the rebirth is, and I'm seeing again, it's been going through the solstice window. So really the last maybe month of going through this process of clearing out things that have been siphoning your energy is the way I'm hearing it specifically, and getting your power back. And the Emperor is like the very powerful, logical, masculine. That's what this King of Swords energy is like, just cutting out the bullshit and getting your power back ultimately is what's going on here. And it's within your, with the sword suit, you know, it's like really being in control of the thoughts and not letting the ego mind or the stories, the past continue replaying here. We need to close that chapter, basically, is the way I'm seeing it as, and get your power back. And you're just going to move forward more balanced, more healthy, more powerful, ready to be in union with your divine counterpart, and really put this to a closure for yourself and create like this blank canvas. It's a very new book, right? A new cycle. So we have to clear out that old cycle and really release that completely. So we're not creating on any of the logic that we've experienced in the past, right? It's probably more easily said than done. And so I think it's like important to focus on your value and worth more specifically is what I'm hearing. So a lot will be getting that masculine energy back within yourself and using that masculine power, the emperor power, the king energy coming through for your reading here, using that energy to support your feminine, protect your feminine, and keep yourself in a more logical state and not fall backwards on these experiences of the past. And it's showing like they're leaving, we're shifting out of it regardless. So we're moving on. It's a week about realigning yourself in this, getting your power back. It might even be doing power callbacks, and we can focus on that in the extended reading this week, and whatever else comes through, we'll focus on that will support you and your union. And then you can re-listen to them if you feel guided as often as you need it to help get your energy back, call it back on a daily basis, because they're definitely effective to re-listen to if needed, extra support is needed. So for your counterpart in their thoughts towards your union, we have this 5 of Cups coming through, wow, with 8 of Cups. So something here is logic in their mind on this, and DNA is what I'm hearing as well. I'm just seeing this one chalice left here with the 4. So it kind of reminds me of the 4 of Cups. I'm hearing spell work is over, and then the loving woman coming through here, which could be you and could be their point of attraction and love with you here. So they are walking away from it. It feels very similar to you and what you're going through. You're both definitely leaving behind, choosing the wrong energies, the wrong people and situations, and just really releasing them. They're getting more grounded and stable basically through this process. So there's some sort of healing and clearing happening, and it's like to get into full alignment with you, this Queen of Cups, and this loving energy, that this loving woman energy. So it feels like the process of you healing and stepping into that full embodiment, and they're also releasing old emotions with and people and situations as well to get into union with you here as well. So it feels like a tandem energy is unfolding that's bringing the two of you together on the same emotional match and the same point of attraction on this level. So you're both going to be healed basically to come into emotional union together. And so emotionally, they have the Page of Swords coming in here with the Hierophant. I think they had the Hierophant last week. And then Dark Thoughts. So really, really interesting energy, how this has shifted for them. So they're definitely going through it this week and having to, with the King of Swords, release these dark thoughts and dark memories. I think there's some fears here holding them back, or what I feel like is layers are surfacing this week. So whatever was blocking this alignment for them of being in love with you, the divine feminine Christ, is coming up to release. And so something in their mind, and because they were so spelled, so controlled, it's got to detox is what I'm hearing, and return back to the truth, the value, the inheritances is what I'm hearing, like your original union template here. is what's unfolding for them. And so what they've experienced and the previous point of attraction due to these controls are releasing out of them, so they can get to this 0 point and find love with you again, like be a match to that frequency and desire that love, because they never had it from this dark feminine energy. That's the thing. So they're just controlled is what I'm hearing. So now it's a new point of attraction for them that is unfolding. So they're going through a detox. We do have in their blocks the Knight of Pentacles coming in and the Ace of Swords. So this is the breakthrough that has to happen for them to, again, come into union with you, create based on love and unity. This is the whole thing, right? So it's like the love component and the mind and the emotional body is like so very important to have it cleared and accurate and in the right vibration. The right, like what you're creating has to be based on this unconditional love and unity between the two of you. And we have stuck energy here. So this, I'm seeing the stuck energy like this. He's meditating here. That sword is like right into the ground. This has to clear out with the Knight of Pentacles before there can be movement forward. But it is saying that there is movement and we have to get rid of this. And this now, the shadow wound for them is surfacing, and it's another deeper layer that they're going into to detox out of the mind. And what I'm seeing as well is like things that are other people's energies in their mind, especially if it's connected to other relationships, dark feminine people that are still in their stored memories, or it could be family members, it could be multiple different people, but they were detracting them from union with you. And so those programs, maybe on a subconscious level, they're all having to release right now, and not also whatever is controlling their thoughts still has to get released. And this is what I'm seeing is something very deep that was put into them in their consciousness field is what's stored memory is what I'm hearing, is what's releasing. So there could be like guilt, it could be very deep things like shame or getting punishment, or if I want to be in love with my divine feminine Christ, but I'm, this belief or this fear is getting in the way of that, right? So this is what's going to release out of them this week. It has to release so that you too can move forward here on this love level. And their action steps is the Chariot card with the healing card, the Star card for your destiny, and taking steps. So taking steps towards your union here is activating in them is what I'm hearing. There could be with the Star card a very big galactic component happening this week with the star origins and your starseed selves and beliefs around that coming through. There might be like more of a star seed awakening coming in, like activations could be part of this is what's going on, and these upgrades are coming in and it's forcing these lower vibrational things to come out and release this week. So it's good. They're the Chariot card taking steps, like they are moving towards this awakening, this clearing, this healing, and they're going to release these dark thoughts. So it's happening, which is good. So they're clearing this block basically by taking action, and your actions are the final outcome for the week for the two of you, for your union. We do have the Ace of Wands, so the breakthrough is here for both of you, getting that power back. I feel like it's getting this masculine alignment basically to be with the feminine. We've got the High Priestess card here. That's this awakening, and then deservingness, exactly. I'm hearing like the truth is being revealed and the cards are in your hands. So it sounds like you two have the power basically over this whole situation now. Maybe it's about seeing that you do have the upper hand and you do hold the cards, like you do have full control over this situation, where in the past you didn't have the control because you were under a spell basically. So now that is cleared, you have the power now to take this control back, take your life force energy back, take your masculine back here, get this control back in order. Receive this, you deserve this. And with the deserving is another number 6, and it's consciousness. I think this is, yeah, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the 6 of deserving. So it's getting in this alignment. And for them with the dark thoughts and stuff, it does feel like something around deservingness as well, or some program that maybe where they don't feel good enough to have love from a loving woman, a loving divine feminine Christ, unconditional love. And it's based on their value and worth here as well. So there is some feminine basically awakening this masculine energy within both of you to get this alignment and use that the love and the wisdom of the Holy Spirit coming in to help the two of you here dissolve this past and move forward into this new earth timeline where the spell work is broken, is what I'm hearing. Amen to that. So for this week's extended reading, we're going to be going deeper and working with the Heal Yourself reading cards and getting to the bottom of healing this unnecessary energy, is what I'm hearing, and however we can support you and your union this week. This is a God code healing. These are infinite quantum healings. They go through all space, time, and dimensions. They go to both of you and your union. So this is a God code infinite quantum healing. We use light language, we use the God code, and everything else that comes through. This is a shamanic form of healing. So we clear, heal, we go through timelines, lifetimes, spell work, entities, consciousness, nervous system, whatever is needed, memories, the stored memories. We go into that, we clear, heal, align, and activate and attune to support all the energies that are available and accessible for the two of you and your union. This week, I do list some of the energies down below. So if you'd like to join us, the link is also down below. I look forward to seeing you there. God bless you. And thank you so much for joining me. Take care.